Ladies and gentlemen, the Nintendo 3DS, one of the best handheld portable systems of all time, like period. Like, I'm not even like joking. Like, do you know how much joy this little plastic thing gave me and so many others around the world? It's insane, dude. I feel like everybody I know back in the day had a 3DS. Your mother, your grandmother, your dog could have had a 3DS, bro. The 3DS was so huge back then, and I think it was just because it was just such an affordable system. It was so easy to use. It was easy to just understand. The marketing did a really great job explaining to people what this system was about. And also, this system had banger games. You had games like Mario Kart 7, Super Smash Brothers for the 3DS, one of the best ones, okay? Shit, okay, Smash Brothers, when that shit came out on 3DS, dude, it was a peak. But yeah, and you also got games like some good RPGs like Shin Megami Tensei 4, one of the best games on the 3DS, still has not come out with a new port. And also Fire Emblem Awakening, also a banger. This system had bangers on top of bangers. I don't even want to talk to y'all about how I'm wrong, because I am not. Legitimately, this thing has pretty much anything of what could you want from a handheld system back in the day. Now, you may be wondering on why I'm talking about the 3DS in such a random time of the year, right? But it's not actually quite random as you might think, because this year was actually quite a strange year for the 3DS. I mean, they had the whole eShop shut down this year. You can't really buy a lot of games officially from 3DS anymore. 3DS prices are going up in price, so I think it's a way more relevant year to talk about the 3DS like any time. I mean, dude, at this point, it might as well just be the best time to talk about it. But hey, I won't lie though. Nowadays, people are younger than the 3DS, which still boggles my mind, because I feel like I still felt like this console or system, whatever, it was like it's only like 6 years old. Like, I feel like it's only been 6 years, but it was actually 13 goddamn years old, which means that Drake is officially a fan of the 3DS. No, you got me fucked. But no, it's crazy that most people nowadays, most high schoolers nowadays, are actually gonna be a lot younger than the Nintendo 3DS. Oh my god, I am getting old. And I am only 20 years old, bro. Listen, we're just I'm just at the start of the journey, bro, and I'm already feeling like an uncle already, bro. I'm not ready. I am not ready for that. But yes, the 3DS is getting older by each passing minute, but in a way, it's actually still thriving and still kicking. Sure, Nintendo may no longer officially support it with what we said earlier, with them shutting down the whole eShop and anything related to online services, it took a big hit, but it's still thriving. But actually, as a matter of fact, Nintendo actually took down earlier this year the 3DS emulator Citra, which took a big hit in preserving the legacy of this damn thing, bro. Like, bro, why wouldn't you want to back up like all these games, bro? Like why dude? All right, wait, hold on. Why wouldn't you want to back up Doodle Jump? Why wouldn't you want to back up Doodle Jump? A Project X Zone, Super Mario 3D, Angry Birds Trilogy, Luigi's Mansion? Dude, this game, dude, what am I telling y'all? The 3DS was packed. It was that system, bro. And Nintendo is its biggest hater, legitimately. But don't worry, you guys. There is another emulator known as the Lime 3DS emulator, which literally just reuses the assets of Citron. They're just reused, and it basically works exactly like how it was before, you know, before all that. And it is pretty solid too, and it's constantly getting updates, so it should be pretty good replacement so far before the Nintendo ninjas come in and take it away from us, because they don't like us playing older games. They don't like us to play older games, bro. They don't want us to play Doodle Jump on the 3DS, bro. But yeah, even this, it just goes to show that there are people that still care about the 3DS, and it still has an active modding community. It's just that Nintendo really doesn't want these people to just care about the 3DS anymore. They wanted to bury it already. They wanted to just bury it like it never even existed in the first place. And you know what? That's just kind of sad. Nintendo is the only company on this earth I know that hates their older games. I don't even know why even that's a thing. And I fully support the group of people that are trying to keep this whole 3DS ecosystem alive through such means, through emulation, through modding. I fully support it in any ways, because hey, guess what? Nintendo is not making money off the 3DS anymore. I mean, sure they might get some pennies from like somewhere, but in reality they're not really gonna get that. They're not really gonna get paid. So at the end of the day, you know, you might as well just go wild, right? But yeah, let's talk about the most important feature of the 3DS. The games, which is something the latest generation of consoles are severely lacking in. Let me be honest, bro. There hasn't been a new game on the PS5, the Xbox, that have been keeping me up for a while. Every time I go and boot up a game, it's literally just an older game from like 10 years ago, bro. Like, bro, it's getting bad. It is getting bad. Sparking Zero, save us already.
Konnichiwa.
Yes! Here we go!
I mean, you had bangers like Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 7, Luigi's Mansion 2, Animal Crossing New Leaf, Pokemon X and Y and Sun and Moon, all those. Fire Emblem, Shin Megami Tensei. This system was loaded with bangers, like I keep telling you. Bangers and bangers and bangers, but also it had stinkers. Let's be fair. This system was also one of the last like systems like to have like a whole chain of like licensed like tie-in games. Like this was one of the last eras of gaming which any TV show or movie just had a game for some reason. Pretty much like similar vibes of like the PS2, like B-Movie, the Shrek game, Hannah Montana. Shit. Yeah, you had like weird games like Regular Show, the game on the 3DS, which we might have to just make a whole video on because that game is weird. Adventure Time, Ice King, Why'd You Steal Our Garbage? Whoa. Okay, now that game brings me back. I remember 100%ing that game, and oh my god, I had a blast with it. Not the best game around, but I had a blast, and it was fun. It was fun. I loved Adventure Time back then. I still do, but just not as much. Oh, and also the worst tie-in game of all time, Wreck-It Ralph. Now the movie is not bad, but the game, oh my god, they did not even try with this one. They did not try. They did not try with the Wreck-It Ralph tie-in games, bro.
I'm gonna wreck it!
I hate to see my beloved home like this.
Like, it was so bad. It was just so bad that I legitimately felt sad after completing it. because at that point, why even bother? Like, why did I waste my life playing this? I'm never gonna get those $40 back. Like, dude, honestly, one of the worst gaming experiences I ever had. Like, that game was just straight up ass. And you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. And you know what? I should have just had it coming, but I don't know. But listen though, even though the system had bangers, it took me a while to actually start getting into the good games. Well, mostly because I didn't have the money growing up to get these games. Yeah, money was tight back then, but hey, I treasured those memories and those experiences with every single time I had in my disposal. Most notably like Super Mario 3D Land, Mario Kart, Pokemon X and Y, which were one of the first Pokemon games I ever played. And honestly, I really liked what I was playing back then. Sure, I didn't really understand what was happening most of the time, but I enjoyed my time. I played like countless of hours of Pokemon Y, specifically the Y version. Oh my god, dude, that was probably one of the best gaming experiences I probably ever had, bro. Oh my god, dude, I miss it so much. But yeah, and also, yeah, and of course Super Mario 3D Land, which is also a game like I also like just beat a lot of times because as I'm telling you guys, I didn't have a lot of money growing up. I really didn't. And Fire Emblem Awakening, and oh my god, this game, bro, this game was the start. This game was the start. I won't even lie to you, it was the start. Like, funny story about this game, right? I was going through like a GameStop and just some random mall, and I had some extra cash to spare. I was like, my mom was shopping for some like just clothes or whatever, and I was just like, I was gonna go to GameStop by myself, you know, first time, you know, no mommy's hands is not being held this time. So let's just go to GameStop by ourselves and buy ourselves our own game. And and you know what? I went to the 3DS section at the GameStop, and I was really really struggling to find a game that I could actually play because none of them looked really that interesting to me. But then a GameStop employee came in to me and said, like, if everything was all right, you know, do you need help with anything? You know, standard GameStop employee NPC dialogue, right? And I was like, nah, man, I'm just trying to find like a really good game, you know, to just spend my cash in. And he recommended me Fire Emblem Awakening. And you know what he said? He said, in this game, you can marry your anime waifus. You can have dating sim mechanics in this game. And on top of that, you have a strategy game, which is 30 hours behind that game too. And you know what? Consider me fucking sold. Because that game was awesome. That game was awesome, dude. Oh my god, dude. I spent countless hours, bro, grinding out my units, bro. They pause on that, by the way. Dude, I love the characters in Fire Emblem Awakening, dude. It was such a great game. One of my first introductions to JRPGs and strategy RPGs too. One of the greatest games I've ever played. And also, Tharja, best waifu in that game, best girl. I don't give a fuck. I'm by your side.
Tharja, no. Tharja! No! Tharja! Oh my god, no! Tharja! Tharja! Oh my god! Tharja!
But yeah, no, like the 3DS introduced me to a whole new world of games that I never would have thought I would actually have played, like Fire Emblem, which was a really weird game that I played. And I still ended up liking it, which also brings us to like the variety of games the system had, right? Now you have to understand that 10 to 14-year-old me had different taste in games back then. I was really only playing like 3 genres of games back to back. And honestly, I was kind of getting a little bored. Honestly, I kind of was. Like, I feel like, you know, gaming was just not it for me at sometimes, maybe. But I still had my fun, but I was just playing the same things. And it was because of the 3DS that I was able to play genres like JRPGs, which was something I really did not thought I would have any interest in. And it became my favorite genre of games. Because in JRPGs, you gotta have a lot of reading, you gotta have a lot of patience, and you gotta have a lot of patience for the characters on your way, and who knows if they're bad or good. Point is that this this made me a fan of JRPGs. Like, but yeah, games like Fire Emblem really did it for me. Like, I just really liked how everything in that game just was presented to me, especially at a younger age, because I really didn't understand the whole anime concept back then. Sure, I watched my fair bit of like animes back in the day, but like the only animes at that point that I only ever watched was like Dragon Ball. Like, I'm like OG like Dragon Ball, like going on to like old YouTube and like just seeing all the different parts scattered around. Kiss Anime, by the way, Kiss Anime was still big around this time. So listen, I'm an OG. I watched Death Note on Kiss Anime, bro, and the YouTube parts too. Damn. All right, shit. Now we're getting some unk shit, bro.
What's up, my bitches? I gotta talk to you in a minute.
Want some tea?
Give me my tea, bitch! Damn! That shit good!
But hey, I know I'm like the only Fire Emblem fan that still enjoys the series. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I had my fun, and that's really all I care about. But yeah, the 3DS made me a fan of JRPGs, no doubt. Which was also the system that got me introduced to Persona. But in the 3DS they had Persona Q, which was a crossover between Persona 3 and Persona 4. And honestly, I was just very confused on what I was doing because most of the characters I wasn't really familiar with. I didn't play. I didn't have any prior knowledge of the Persona series at that point. And I was like, I believe I was like 10 to 12 years old when I played that game. And honestly, I still had fun even with the gameplay. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked all the colors. I liked all the colorful cast of characters that were presented to me. The gameplay was solid alright too. Like shit, like, like listen, like this system really grabbed me in some games I never thought I would end up playing.
Tokyo's most popular shopping district, and a perfect day to launch a new product. But this poster is about as much hype as Nintendo's giving the 3DS. No special launch events, just a well-behaved crowd of 17-year-old student Ko Sato was the first to hand over the equivalent of $300. He didn't have enough left to buy any games, but he says the pre-installed software's enough to keep him happy for now, and he loves the 3D graphics.
I honestly think that if it wasn't for the 3DS, I probably wouldn't have broadened my horizons with different game genres. Like, I never once thought that 10-year-old me would have played a game like Animal Crossing New Leaf, a game in which patience and commitment is needed. But the experiences were pretty awesome with that game. I won't even lie to you. It taught me a lot. Pretty educational game to be in, quite in fact, actually. It taught me that not all games need to be flashy, have deep stories, have the most deep game mechanics in order to be fun. But hey, sometimes simple visuals and daily rewarding chores to do that you can do in real life too. And a good, colorful cast of characters is probably only what you really need. And you know what? The conversations that I had with my villagers in Animal Crossing, bro, that shit still sticks with me, bro. That shit still sticks with me. It still sticks with me, bro. Just sunk over like 400 hours on that game, and oh man, I wish I could say the same with New Horizons, bro. I wish for some reason New Horizons was just like that game, but we can never have too many good things, you know. But hey, yeah, no doubt. The system had such variety in games to the point that I felt like you were always going to be playing something different out of your comfort zone. Like, imagine if I never played the 3DS. I would be making one of those gaming is dead videos, right? Like you see on your YouTube recommended feed, right? Like these people that only play these two genres of like shooters and sports games, they just start making videos of like, oh, gaming is dead. Gaming is boring. Guys, maybe we should just start to escape the Matrix. But like, bro, Face Raiders and Nintendogs is better than all the games you think are boring, bro. They're just, it's the truth. It is the truth. And like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not even capping, bro. But no, real talk though, those videos are made 100% any factor. Do not support any of those videos, bro, because it's literally just the same type of dude just coping the fact that gaming is dead when in reality they just only play like 2 games for the majority of their lives. Like, bruh, expand your horizons. Expand. Play a JRPG. Play, I don't know, play a farming simulator. play something, bro. Play Doodle Jump. I don't care. I also loved the 3DS because it was such a simple system. It had pretty much anything you'd want out of a portable system. Like, you could basically like watch YouTube, you can draw, you could take pictures and videos of things. And also, we can't forget about Dinosaur Office that was included in some of the systems, right? We can't forget that. We can't forget that banger.
Dinosaur Office, roar!
But Nintendo did such a great job convincing everybody and their mothers to just buy a system. Like, hey, in the commercials, they were always doing it like, hey guys, maybe come give us your money. We have Mario and we have Smash Brothers. So come and get yourself a 3DS. We have the new Nintendo 2DS. We have the Nintendo 2DS XL. We have the new Nintendo 3DS XL. And oh my god, bro. Like, dude, they had so many editions. Like, even Nintendo 3DS LL. Like, bro. Like, they were trying to market this really hard. And you know what? It worked. It's still one of their best-selling systems, bro. Like, Nintendo knew what the average consumer wanted, which was simplicity and just overall effectiveness. And you know what? It worked, which is something that we can't really say for the Wii U, because the Wii U, oh my god, that was a colossal failure. Listen, I love the Wii U. I had a Wii U growing up, but it just never had the best support behind it. There was a lot of people, especially developers, who just didn't want to support it at all, and weren't supporting it. They weren't making the Wii U to its full potential. Nintendo was putting out bangers though. They put like games like Bayonetta 2. They put Smash Bros. On the Wii U. They got Splatoon. That was a fun game. That was pretty fun. But yeah, this is not a video about the Wii U, but yeah, the Wii U is undoubtedly one of the weaker consoles during that 3DS era. Also, shout out to Scott the Woz too. Shout out to him. But yeah, the 3DS was just a simple little plastic thing that you could just play around with. You could just play games on it. And I'd say the only real competitor the 3DS ever had during those days was the PS Vita, which also was kind of cool. It was cool, but it just didn't have also the support that it needed to be successful. A lot of the features from the PS Vita were actually pretty cool and somewhat better than the 3DS. But Sony just didn't really knew how to like approach this thing. They just didn't really know how to market this thing as well. It's like I don't know. I mean, dude, look, the PS Vita was cool too. It had a good roster of games too. It just didn't have the full potential that it needed, like, to be a success. And hey, I guess that costed Sony a lot of money, a lot of lawsuits as well. But on topic of the PS Vita, I actually did have a PS Vita, and I managed to hack one of those. And oh boy, greatest experience I ever had. Like, you could play a lot of cool games on the PS Vita, especially if you hack. It is so unbelievably easy to do nowadays, to the point where it's like you don't even need a brain to understand what is even going on. Same with the 3DS too. The hacking scene in the 3DS, if you wanted to go do it by yourself, it's actually pretty easy. But yeah, just a quick, if you have a 3DS laying around, you gotta homebrew that shit. You gotta homebrew that shit. So yeah, I'm trying not to speak as much because Nintendo might come after your boy. Nintendo might come after your boy, and that's not something I want to do. But hey, the 3DS, let's just say with a modded 3DS, you could customize themes, download various apps. You could do a lot of things that the 3DS should have had way from the start. And it just makes your whole experience a whole lot better. And if you have a 3DS, you gotta go and get that and go mod that shit, because it's so easy to do nowadays. It really is. I could do it. And you know what? If I can do it, if I can mod a 3DS, I'm pretty sure y'all can do too. Best experience you'll ever have. Like, go mod that motherfucker, dude. Shit, if Nintendo doesn't, shit, and don't even worry about Nintendo not supporting that shit, because hey, Nintendo's not benefiting from most 3DS games nowadays. So who cares, bro? Who cares? It's the same company that wants to bury all their games, bro, to the ground. So at that point, Just go wild, bro. Just go wild.
Dude, this thing, bro. I swear. Dude.
Even with all that, all the memories I made from this system will never be unmatched. Like, it just won't. Completing games like Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, which was a really hard game for me back in the day. It was really, really hard. Really hard. Pause. Shin Megami Tensei 4, which was also pretty damn hard too, because that game, you had a lot of strategy behind it. You had a lot of coordination and all that. It was a hard game too. I'm not sure if I ever ended up beating it. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to go back into it. But even Pokemon Y, which was also one of my first ever Pokemon games, as I said before, it introduced me to the genre of JRPGs actually, to be quite in fact, before Fire Emblem like got it into full force, right? I had the best experiences from that game. I played with so many people with that game, so many Pokemon battles. Even got me into the Pokemon card game, which was pretty damn cool. Oh, and also get this. So I initially did not play Street Fighter 4 and the console versions. I know I didn't have an Xbox 360 or PS3 that was working at the time. So the only way your boy was able to play Super Street Fighter 4 Hyper whatever was with the 3DS. And oh boy, when I was in the character select screen and I saw Jury for the first time, I was like, dude, 10-year-old me was not ready for that. I was not ready for that yet. I was not. Dude, Jury, I was not ready for that shit, bro. Dude, I don't know what was my mind thinking at the time. Like, dude, I just had a big crush on her, dude. It's like, bro, 10-year-old me was like, I cannot handle that. I can't handle that. Listen, I know Chun-Li is cool. No, she might be a bit overrated, but hey, sometimes I have a soft spot for Sakura and Ibuki too. But Jury, bro, I still, listen, it even comes to a point where even till this day, I just have Jury fan art on my Twitter feed all the time, bro. Dude, listen, I could never go back. And it's all because of the 3DS, man. I blame it on Nintendo, whoever was in charge of that, porting Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS, bro. Jury, bro. Listen, I'm never gonna beat the allegations.
You look like you're in good shape. Come on! You're not done already, are you? That felt good to me.
Yes! Come to Papa!
Yeah, I'm never really gonna get the same amount of joy I had on Christmas morning when I was opening my 3DS for the first time and just booting up Mario Kart 7 and just having an absolute blast and just countlessly just staying up hours and hours to play these games and these sometimes stinkers, right? Which made the experience fun. And you know what? This is what gaming should be. You should supposed to be having fun. You're not supposed to be creating stressful emotions, like stressful moments for you, like at all. Like, at that point, if it's not even fun for you, I mean, why even bother, right? But hey, the 3DS is what exactly did it for me. And it was such a great era of gaming, and it had so many people backed behind it. Nintendo was good on it, and like the whole community was awesome with it. The amount of game reveals, Nintendo Directs, and everything, bro. This console system, whatever, this system was literally him, bro. Literally the best, one of the best systems, bro. And I just feel like the Nintendo Switch would never be able to replicate this at all. I feel like it still hasn't ever replicated it. Yes, you have bangers on the Switch too, but the 3DS was just a lot more experimental and just more fun. More fun, and plus, I don't know. I'm just more of a fan of just weird games on 3DS. So hey, that's just me personally. But yeah, there are people in this world that have experienced the 3DS at its peak in popularity. But there are also those who haven't. And honestly, I'm jealous of those people because I wish I was able to play the 3DS library again. Like, I wish I was able to play that shit again and again and again and again. Like, I wish I was able to play that system for just hours and hours again. Sure, I still do from time to time, but you know, it's just getting harder lot nowadays, you know. But yeah, really cool and just fun little system you can just spend countless of hours in, and just it overall just begs the whole statement of just why I missed the goddamn 3DS era, because it was just so fun. Everything was just so fun back then, and especially all because, well, also because just simpler times back then. It was just simpler times back then. So honestly, it just made me go nostalgic for the system, bro. Cause, oh man, cause I just miss 3DS. Like, that's really all it, guys. Like, I just missed the damn 3DS. It was one of the best systems I've ever played, and you know what? I can never look back on it. I don't regret the time I had with it. And hey, if you want to go play the 3DS in the modern era, go emulate it. Go do what you gotta do. I don't care how you do it, as long as Nintendo is not after your ass. You're good. But hey, anyways, you guys, that's just gonna be it for today's video. I just wanted to talk about the 3DS, one of my most favorite systems, similar to that of what I did in the PS2 video. But this one, I feel like it was a little bit more in depth. But yeah, anyways, you guys, I'll see you on the next video, and have yourselves a damn good one, and peace out, y'all.
Okay, I'm ready. Mewtwo! Mewtwo! Oh my god! Mewtwo! Oh my god! Mewtwo! Holy shit! Holy shit!
15.
My dick!
Please stay tuned.
My dick! Oh god, you see? Oh my god, it's happening!